everybody, welcome to a new reading vlog. It is Monday, it's July, I want to say 19th, but I'm not sure. As you can see, there's a bit of a mess happening here. I'm going to my parents' summer house for about a week, I think. So I have to get packing, but I just wanted to start this vlog. They're actually picking me up in like 35 minutes, so I have to hurry. But for this vlog, I want to focus on reading 150 pages a day, which is going really badly because she's like 10 past 4 and I've read no physical pages at all. But yeah, I'm currently reading Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, which is a continuation from last week. Really enjoying it so far. And I'm also listening to an audiobook of Skyward because I want to reread the series before the third book comes out. And then I'm gonna continue on with my TBR for the month because I really want to finish it this week, preferably. So I'm gonna read The Starless Sea, which is a hunker, Romance in Mr. Bridgerton, and also Fruits Baskets Volume 1. So I mean, I have some quick reads at least. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna finish packing, probably while listening to my audiobooks. I can get more of that done. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a different environment. So it's currently Wednesday actually. So I didn't update you guys, but I was in pain yesterday because menstrual cramps, so I was basically bedridden big portions of the day. But I thought I would give you guys an update of what's going on. So I'm currently reading Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. I'm on page 114, so I'm like almost halfway through because this is only 286 pages long. And I'm really enjoying it so far. I mean, we meet Catherine and she goes to Bath with Mr. and Mrs. Allen, and there she meets some new friends and also this guy she likes, and there's just sort of social commitments and being out in society, you know, stuff like that. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I think it's kind of fun and quirky. And I've also been trying to make a dent on my TBR for the month because I only have 4 books and I've only finished one of them though. So I've been reading Fruits Basket Volume 1 by Natsuki Takaya. This is the collector's edition, so technically it's a lot of volumes in here, and it's weird. I mean, it has some magic elements to it, and our main character living in a tent on the guy's premises. Can't remember any name for the life of me. And they end up having some magical abilities, and she moves in with them, and it's just weird and quirky, and not really liking it that much. Kind of forcing myself to read it, even though it's a quick read. So yeah, but it does have quite pretty illustrations at least. But yeah. So I don't know if I said so in the beginning of the vlog, but my goal for this week is to read 150 pages each day. And so far, despite yesterday's pain, I've been doing really great. I've also been listening to the audiobook of Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, which is book 1 in the Skyward trilogy, I think it is, or quartet maybe. Which is a reread, but I'm really enjoying it. And book 3 comes out in November, so I really need to read it. But when it comes to the reading, on Monday I ended up reading 206 pages, which was sort of a combined of the 3 books, because I read Northanger Abbey, Fruits Basket, and also listened to Skyward. So all those 3 combined was 206 pages. And then on Tuesday, yesterday meaning, I read 176, which majority of those pages was from Fruit Baskets, but also like 50 pages or so by Northanger Abbey. So on track so far. Today I read 4 pages probably, so I have to get back on that track. But I do have like 112 pages left in this, so if I just finish this and then read a couple of pages more, I'm through. So I feel like 150 pages a day sounds like such a big obstacle, but it just depends on what books you read, and if you have a manga, it's easy peasy. But since I will be running out of that later, after today probably, the drilling in the ground, that's the noise. I'll have to pick up something up that is a little bit quicker, but I do want to finish Northanger Abbey soon so I can move on to the next book I'm reading list, which will be probably The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I have a couple of books with me to choose from. But yeah, we'll see how much reading time we'll have today, but I think now I'm going to go editing some videos. Last day's vlog needs to go up, and I'm also pre-editing like the TBR for August, because it also takes me such a long time to actually edit it. So I'm going to edit some videos, maybe write some blog posts. I did write 2 yesterday, so maybe I'll do some more today, and then I'm going to read, hopefully. But yeah, I'm not that worried, since I do still have Fruit Basket to read, and Northanger Abbey is really quick read actually. Really like these vintage classics editions, because small pages, not that small text, and it's just easy breezy time with it. So yeah, let's get editing some videos. Hi Liz! Did you find a nice mattress to sleep on? I don't know if you can see you very much, but you know, cute. Okay, ignore me. Go back to sleep. So it's Friday, it's like 10:40 p.m. and it's July 23rd, and I just kind of realized that I haven't talked to you guys since like Tuesday, possibly Wednesday. I mean, I have added some clips in here and there from what I did during those days, but I haven't talked to you guys. So on Wednesday, I finished reading Fruit Basket Collector's Edition Volume 1 by Nutsuki Takaya. Didn't really love the story. I mean, about the zodiac signs, and they were basically just 2 characters arguing the entire time because of their zodiacs not being like friends. And I mean, I guess I sort of like the friendship that evolved there through the story, but like, I mean, this is technically several mangas wrapped up into one collector's edition, and it felt like nothing interesting happened, and I just don't see myself continuing on with this series. I actually ended up giving this 2 stars because I was kind of bored. I like the friendship, like I said, and I like the art style, but the story, boring. So that's just my opinion. I guess I'm just picky with my manga, just like I am with my graphic novels. But then after that, I continue reading Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. I actually didn't end up reading that much in it yesterday on Thursday, because I read like, I don't know, 20 pages or something. But then today, on Friday, I actually sat down and just decided I'm gonna finish it, because I had 90 pages left, and I just spread through it because the ending was really interesting and shit happening. So I ended up reading 90 pages in this today. In the end of this vlog, I will of course wrap up how much I read during the days total, because it's all blurring at this point. But yeah, I ended up finishing this one. I think I give it 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. Still preferred Emma over this one, because I gave that 4.5 out of 5 stars, but really enjoyable read and definitely worth the wait for the ending. So I finished this one today, which made me feel really good. So 90 pages in this one. And then I started reading The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I've read 16 pages in this one, and I still have 44 pages left to read today. So get back to reading right now.
I just read like, I don't know, 10 pages, but I'm
today is Saturday. It's July 24th. I've been away a couple of hours a day, like I showed in the very short clips I had. But I thought about telling you guys what I've been reading, what I think about what I've been reading. So while we were away, I listened to audiobook basically the entire time. So I listened to Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This is a reread, like I said before, and I listened to like 184 pages because I looked when I got back home, and I'm loving it, if possible, like even more than the first time. And I mean, just Svensa wanted to be like a pilot. I want to prove to everybody that her father was not a coward, and you know, the fact that she managed to get into the academy at all, and then fighting the Krell and everything like that. And I'm the first time listening to the audiobook, and the narrator such a hard word, is so good and like really goes into it with the voices and everything, although surprisingly many of them sound kind of Russian when she does them. I don't know why, but this is really good, and I'm really happy I'm listening to it, and look forward to listening to the second one as well, because now I only have like 63 pages left, so a little bit more than an hour left. And before we left, I actually read a little bit in the Starless Seas. I read like I think 80 pages of this, so I'm currently on page 165, so I'm a little bit through it. And I mean, I have read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I liked the writing, but it felt like the plot fell a little bit short for me. But this one has the same like lyrical writing and very like flourished and descriptive, and like a story within a story and stuff like that. And sometimes maybe it's a little bit confusing, but I really like the way it's told. And even though it's a little bit hard to keep track of all of the different stories within the story, I still kind of enjoy it and still kind of want to know what's going to happen to everybody. And I feel like this writing style really reminds me of Strange Dreamer by Laini Taylor, because that's also very descriptive and flourish, and also the story is a little bit the same, like with the libraries and protecting the libraries, and there's certain people, sort of the keepers, if you will, that take care of it and stuff like that. So that's how it reminds me a little bit. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. There's definitely a lot of questions, but I really enjoy the writing, so maybe that will weigh up for it if there is not a lot happening with the plot, because I feel like that's been people's main problems with it. There's not a lot happens, and also some have had some problem with the writing style. So I like the writing style, and I do still think that shit happens. And I mean, in this one we meet Zachary, and he basically finds a book in the library that describes his life, a part of his life, and he just wanted to figure out where the book comes from and how it knows parts of his life and what's going to happen afterwards. And then he kind of goes into Wonderland. Not really Wonderland, but like in this mysterious underground place, and they're just kind of dark, really interesting. It's a really quick read so far, because I read this 80 pages, I felt like 2 minutes had passed. So yeah, I'm really liking it. Hopefully I will get a little bit more reading done, since I've read 80 pages of this one and then listened to 184 pages of Skyward. I've definitely surpassed my 150 page goal, but it would be fun if I could read 150 pages in this one physically today. So I mean, there's still 70 pages more, so we'll see if I can do that. But yeah, let's back to reading. It's actually Monday now, so I thought I would do sort of a wrap up of what I read during this vlog. As you can see, I'm back home again with my shelves, so pretty. So actually reading went really well this week, and they're like 3.5 books. I had like 120 pages left or something in my last book, so I did really well. So we're going to go through what I read and what they thought about them, of course. So the First book I finished was Fruits Baskets by Natsuki Takaya. This is the Collector's Edition Volume 1. I think I said before, didn't really enjoy it. I mean, it was nice illustrations and some of the friendships were nice, but nothing really happened. The magic was kind of weird, and the fact that they only transformed into animals when they were hugged by a person of the other sex, of the opposite sex, was kind of weird and just like, why? Didn't really enjoy this one, ended up giving it 2 stars. And then I also read Northanger Abbey, and I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed the characters and the plot, and with definitely some twists and turns in there, and really interesting read actually. I ended up giving this book 4 out of 5 stars. And then I listened to an audiobook of Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This was a reread for me. I love Brandon Sanderson, as you can probably tell by my shelves up there. But yeah, I've never listened to the audiobook before, so the narrator was really, really good. They made different voices and everything for different characters. And I just love Spencer and Embot and Jerkface, as Spencer calls him. Just love space and like Flying Academy, and it's just so good, and I definitely enjoyed it at least as much as I did the first time, if not even more. So I really look forward to listening to the second book in this series as well, because I really loved that book when I read it on my own. So yeah, really love this one. And then the book that I sort of almost finished, I guess we'll say, was The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I read until page 305 out of like 490. I don't really know. So I have a little bit left. I've read a little bit today, so that's not really accurate. But really enjoyed this one. I love the sort of whimsical, sort of lyrical and very descriptive writing style, and like really nice flow. And I do like the characters, and like usually I can get a little bit confused with the stories within the story, and sometimes definitely a little bit confused, but I feel like now when we're getting closer towards the end, it's sort of wrapping up pretty good. So you get more clarification in it. Definitely understand the people that think that maybe not a lot happens in it. I can see that, understand it. Don't really know what rating I'm going to give it, because I'm not finished yet, but right now maybe like 4 stars or something like that. So I'm really enjoying it, and it was a really quick read, so hopefully I will be able to finish it like today or tomorrow or something. But yeah, let's go through reading stats, because that's fun. So the goal for this reading vlog was to read 150 pages a day, and since I had something called, you know, audiobook, it made it kind of easy. So you want to count that as cheating? I don't know, don't care, my rules. Okay, so on Monday I read 206 pages, Tuesday 176, Wednesday 256, Thursday 151, Friday 165, Saturday 290, and Sunday 187. So I read a total of 1,431 pages, and that's about 19 hours. I don't really think the total reading time is accurate, because I usually just guess basically how many pages I read in an hour, and you know, it's somewhat accurate. But the page number is correct. So I read Northanger Abbey, Fruits Basket, Skyward, and The Starless Sea. So you can see how many pages it was of each. So yeah, reading definitely went well this week. I managed to, you know, I managed my goal, 350 pages a day, which is awesome. Probably just because I'm on vacation and I listen to audiobook and I read manga. But I mean, ain't nobody gonna tell you what's, you know, allowed or not, because, you know, it's just the page count. So yeah, I enjoyed doing this sort of little reading test thing. And obviously it went very well, so I'm happy about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, even though I feel like I didn't really talk that much too. I was just out and about doing stuff while listening to audiobook. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog, and I hope we see each other in the next one. Bye!